Taurus, you have the Two of Coin. Yeah, Taurus. Yeah, the Two of Coin. You guys can't be dealing with another Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I see this is the card of Capricorn, specifically someone who has their Jupiter in Capricorn. Yeah, the Two of Coin. This is traditionally the card of multitasking. Possibly balancing two things, doing a very good job. He is balancing these two coins. It looks like he's juggling them while walking on this tightrope. Yeah, so it's possible that some of you guys are trying to, maybe go back to school. Some of you guys are trying to possibly get a second job. Some of you guys are possibly trying to manage home life and work at the same time. Possibly starting a project on the side. Yeah, I feel if you are, you'll be very happy that you did. Because this is the card of being able to manage, this is 10th house here, the house of your career, your reputation, your public standing. So yeah, it's very possible that you, are possibly doing this to, to climb the ladder at work. You have these two ladders behind him. You guys can make that out. So I certainly feel like you'll impress some people. You have these spotlights on him. Here. Again, this is the, the house of public standing. So yeah, it's possible that maybe your superiors are looking at you. It's possible that you were given a special job, project at work. Yeah, if you did, I definitely feel like you'll be able to handle it. Yeah, very good. Yeah, and if you are possibly planning on studying something or going back to school, something of that sort, I certainly feel like this will benefit you, in your career. Again, you have these ladders behind him. Yeah, even if you're taking a free course, online, there's plenty of places that you can get certified in something for free. Just Google it, Google free certification. A lot of employers will find that very impressive, so perhaps you should check it out. So you have the Two of Coin, now you have the Two of Swords. Yeah, I certainly see the Two of Swords as the card of being on the fence, possibly feeling stuck and not really knowing what to do. Yeah, I definitely see this as the card of indecision. Possibly being stuck between two things, not knowing whether you should do it, whether you shouldn't do it. Yeah, it's possible that this indecision, maybe due to a partnership. This is 7th house here, house of partnerships. Maybe due this, it's possible that a partnership or maybe even a legal matter is impeding you from, wanting to do this, from doing this. Yeah, it's possible that you're not sure whether you can handle, this project, going to school, what have you, whatever this is concerning. Yeah, definitely, choice is definitely emphasized here. But, again, he is doing a very good job. The only way to, if you're at a dead-end job, you're the only one that can do something about it. No one else is gonna, go to school for you. No one else is going to look into other careers, other fields, other than you. You are the only one who can change anything about your life. So yeah, remember that. Yeah, the Two of Swords, you may be dealing with a Libra. I do see the Two of Swords, the card of someone who has their moon in Libra. So you can also be dealing with with Aquarius, Gemini, possibly even Cancer. Wow. Taurus, you have the Three of Coin. Nice. Yeah, so from the Two of Coin to the Three of Coin, yeah, there's definitely progress here. He went from, juggling these two coins to building this cathedral. Yeah, I definitely feel like you have a talent, a skill. I do see the Two of Coin as the card of, learning a new skill. And the Three of Coin is being very proud. Very proud of what you learned. Very good at whatever it is that you studied. Yeah, this is the card of, people, the public being very, very happy with your work. Your boss being very happy with your work. Yeah, I feel that if you do decide to learn something new, to study something, or to switch careers, I believe that it'll, this cathedral looks like his magnum opus. It looks like something that he will be known for. So yeah, definitely, if you're not happy, if you're feeling stuck, or if you're possibly, if your job is maybe monotonous or you're not happy with it, again, you're the only one who can change it. But this cathedral is definitely something to be proud of. And if you don't feel like you have something to be proud of, there's always time. There's always time to change it. Again, you have a second house, second card representing the 10th house of career, reputation, public standing. Second card of Capricorn. Wow. It's funny because that kind of flew out really quick, and it very much, is what this card is all about. You have the Eight of Wands. You have these wands here popping out from the center of this card. Yeah, this is the card of swiftness, the card of very quick progress. Yeah, I feel that if you are considering going back to school or are considering a different career, I feel that it'll, come on quite quickly. Yeah, I feel that this will, this going from this 2 to 3 of coin will, happen much quicker than you think. Yeah, if this is what this, indecision is concerning, whether to do this, whether to move forward with it, this is your answer. Yeah, very good. Yeah, I do see the Eight of Wands as ninth house, which is the house of higher learning. Yeah, some of you guys may possibly be thinking about traveling, maybe traveling to school or traveling to see someone, possibly concerning work. It's possible that some of you guys are deliberating whether to communicate with someone, possibly concerning work, or maybe a school, maybe a fellow student. I definitely see the Eight of Wands, the card of communication, possibly through Facebook, Twitter. Yeah, possibly communicating with someone who is from a different background, speaks a different language. Again, ninth house here. But yeah, these two cards are absolutely phenomenal, together. Yeah, I certainly feel like this will come on a lot quicker than you think. I feel the money will start coming a lot quicker than you think. This worker is very proud. He's very proud of what he's building. So yeah, I certainly feel like this is in your future. Yeah. Taurus, I am going to pull one more card for you. Taurus, you have the number 10 card. Compassion. Alright, I'm going to read to you guys what this card means out of the book. Hey Taurus, so sorry, last night my camera died and it was so late, I had to go to sleep. So yeah, I charged it, and I'll finish reading the compassion card. Yeah. Also, I'm really sorry. I rewatched the reading just now, and I was so tired. I was so tired at night, and I sound kind of monotone, and yeah, I'm very sorry about that. Okay. So, compassion, number 10. Love and compassion towards others starts with love and compassion towards self. And that's by the author of this book, Nari, Anastarsia, that quote. Love and compassion is the sacred essence of all that is. It embraces us without condition or judgment and assists us to grow and evolve to higher states of conscious awareness. This card has come to you as a reminder that true compassion starts with you. Learn from your experiences, even the most challenging, and forgive yourself for experiences that may have caused suffering. Carrying the weight of internal judgment only brings pain and suffering. But when you have compassion and love towards yourself, forgiveness expands towards others around you. Forgiving another can be the hardest test of all, especially when the hurt they have inflicted has cut deep and the buried wounds and emotions resurface. It is natural to want to react with spite, bitterness, and rage. It's even more natural to want to put up walls of protection from further pain. But when walls surround one's heart, they halt growth and the ability to manifest a reality of choice. If you have found yourself in this predicament, know that it is your time to react differently. Choose forgiveness, compassion, and love. Don't close your heart and build walls. This does not serve you. It takes you further away from your truth. Choose love. It is through love that others will come to see themselves with more light. This does not mean you should stay in a situation where you're being mistreated or where boundaries have been crossed. You can move away from a situation that does not serve your highest good with love and compassion still in your heart. Taurus, the affirmation for this card is I am filled with thoughts of gratitude, compassion, forgiveness, and love. One more time, I am filled with thoughts of gratitude, compassion, forgiveness, and love. Overall, Taurus, I feel this is very good. I definitely see there being a major improvement in your work situation. You have these two very good work cards, especially one after the other. I really do feel like this indicates, steady progress, rather quick progress. Yeah. Okay, Taurus, thank you. Hey, Taurus. So yeah, I really do apologize for being so monotone in that video. Again, I was really tired. So I decided to include a pick a card for you guys. So yeah, just go ahead and pick one of these stacks. Whichever one you feel is for you. 1, 2, and 3. I also have these months of the year cards at the bottom here. So if there's something that you're trying to maybe get a timeline for something, perhaps, what month will something change regarding your love, regarding your work? Definitely think about it, and yeah, I will pull these after I pull these three here. Yeah, perhaps even two. Maybe you have two questions. So yeah, start with stack number 1. Okay, so you guys have the Magician and the 7 of Coin. Yeah, so Taurus, the 7 of Coin is certainly the card of Taurus. Yeah, for those of you who possibly want to maybe start a new career, this man, he's working very hard in the field. I definitely see this as the card of, working, not exactly enjoying it. He doesn't have a giant smile on his face, but this is the work card. Everyone has to work. If you are perhaps feeling like you're underutilized, or maybe that you're worth more than what they're paying you. Maybe you feel unfulfilled by your job. The Magician is here to tell you that, it's all in your hands. No one's going to go to school for you. No one's going to look for another job but you. You're the only one. You're the only one who can make a difference. And you can. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how long you worked there. This man is very old. So just know that you are the Magician. You can make magic happen. This card comes up to remind you that you are the Magician. You are the only one who can make magic happen. So keep that in mind. You can do something about this. I always remind people of this ray that's coming from behind him. It's going on his shoulder. It is the universe. It is Source telling you it's always there. It's listening to you. Just acknowledge that it's there. Be a good person. Make sure when you do get a better job and you do get money, help people discover this. Again, does not matter how old you are. Yeah. Okay, so the second stack is, wow, you have the Sun and you have Lovers. I just wanted to mention Leo because of all these sunflowers here. But, yeah, so you guys may be dealing with Leo, possibly, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, maybe a Gemini. But yeah, this is being extremely, extremely happy regarding a partnership, possibly romantic partnership. Lovers, and I do feel it's more, in regards to a romantic relationship. But yeah, it's very possible you guys meet someone this month that makes you very, very happy. Yeah, very happy. Yeah, perhaps sometime in August. This is the card of summer. So perhaps you're very much enjoying your time with your significant other. You're very happy for them. They're very happy for you. You guys possibly accomplished something, perhaps at work. Yeah, the Sun is 5th house, the house of things that you love, hobbies. Perhaps if you're single, maybe meeting someone and, doing something that you love doing. Maybe playing Frisbee at the park, maybe going to a meetup. If you guys are interested in something, definitely, check out meetup.com. There's a plethora of options. They have, sporting meetups to play basketball. They have, book meetups to read books and discuss books together. Meditation meetups. Yeah, you may just meet someone who, makes you feel like this. Yeah, the Lover's card is 3rd house, house of your neighborhood, the area around you, possibly short distance travel. So it's very possible you may meet this person, in your neighborhood, around your town. This is the card of, within your state, not necessarily 3 states over, but within your state. Yeah, I feel you'll be extremely happy. Yeah, there's only one way to find out, and it's to try. When you go to a meetup group, you automatically have an icebreaker with everyone there. You automatically have something in common, something that you can talk about, and it's easier to do that. It's easier to initiate, a discussion with someone. Yeah, very good. Yeah, possibly the theater, or maybe doing something having to do with the arts. The sun is fifth house, and then you have this theater in the background, which looks like a stage. Yeah, children may be involved. You have this cherub up here, and in fifth house is the house of children. Yeah, I see you guys being very, very happy together. Okay, stack number 3. Taurus, you have the Empress, and you have the Knight of Swords. So yeah, here's Gemini again. I definitely see the Knight of Swords as the card of Gemini. Gemini, also Taurus, the final 10 degrees of Taurus. Yeah, I may also be doing a little Libra, Libra Aquarius, Libra with the Empress card. Yeah, both these cards represent Taurus and Libra together. Yeah, very good. Yeah, the Empress is, a fantastic card. This is our planetary ruler, Venus here. You have this what looks like Gaia, Mother Earth. She's looking at the planet and she's trying to figure out what she can do. What can she do to make it more beautiful? What can she do to make it more of a pleasure to live in? So this is perhaps you finding a cause. Finding a cause to that fulfills you and also makes the world a better place. Perhaps working with animals, maybe volunteering at an animal shelter or maybe a homeless shelter. Possibly picking up trash in the forest. Something that, you'll burn some calories, you'll burn some calories, you'll feel good about what you're doing, and, you'll make the world a better place, better home for these animals. Yeah, I feel that you'll definitely have a cause. Knight of Swords, rushes into action. This is forward movement in something. You may perhaps meet someone. The Empress is, Venus rules, but it's the planet of love, the card of love. Maternity, finding something that you really love, putting work into. Something that really motivates you, gives you purpose. Again, the third house is emphasized here. I say again for those who are watching from the second stack. The third house is emphasized here, so somewhere around your neighborhood. I mentioned in the second stack that you guys should check out meetup.com. In meetup.com you can find out, events in your ation, possibly having to do with sports. Maybe you guys want to find a group that meditates together. Group meditation is very, very, very powerful. It's much more effective than meditating with just one person. So definitely keep that in mind. Yeah, very good. Okay, so if you guys are possibly thinking about, a date for something, like when will this happen? When will that happen? Yeah, we can try to find out here. Okay, all right, so I'm going to pull the first one. So you have November. It's the first stack. So yeah, you guys can, pick one question or one of these stacks, but you can also pick another, make up another question having to do with the time, that requires the timeline. Okay, so the second card is August. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's very interesting is, you have, for those of you who picked stack number 2, you have the sun right above this one. And it's right on this card. So perhaps something, for those of you that picked stack number 2, perhaps something that is outside, you'll possibly find the person of your dreams. I did pick the Lover's card for the stack number 2 for those of you who didn't watch it. And the last card is April. Yeah, I very much see the Empress card here as the card of spring. You have all these, all this flora. blooming. So yeah, perhaps in the spring. Okay, Taurus. Thank you so much. I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis.